Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So, I know it's been a very long hot minute since I've uploaded a video, and I will be explaining where I've been, what's been happening, and the reasons why I haven't really uploaded. But I thought, considering it's Pride Month now here, and I thought, what better reason to come back to YouTube besides obviously the fact that I do enjoy making videos. But I thought I might extend from my first video that I did, where I did my recreation of my pride flag. And I thought I'd start with the intersex flag, which is just yellow and purple. And as you can see, I've got like a slight yellow gold shimmer in the middle, which I actually think is just a nice little twist. But I do like it, so yeah, let's just jump into the video, shall we? And like I said, this is going to be the intersex pride flag. So for primer today, I'm just going to be using my Revolution Pro Ultimate Eye Base in Prime. I'm just taking it on the Real Techniques base shadow brush, and then just plopping this all over my lid, all the way up to my brow, and bringing it out quite far. So before we get into any of the heavy stuff about where I've been, I just want to say once again, happy Pride. I hope all of my LGBTQTTI plus community is living their best lives, being happy, out and proud, and even if you're not, don't worry, the day will come when you can, and we will always accept you with open arms. And I just want to say as well, thank you to all of my heterosexual straight supporters, like my mom. She's obviously straight, and well, not obviously, she is straight, I should say, and she is my biggest supporter, always has been. So I forgot to say, I'm going in with, oh, what shade is this? Let me just get my other palette. There's that shade's rubbed off. No, that in it. Ah, where is it? Yeah, I think it's Helianthus is how you pronounce it. It's the yellow matte shade by one of my favourite brands, The Collective Cosmetics. I'm actually going to be mostly using, well, not, yeah, I am going to be mostly using The Collective Cosmetics for my eyes, just because these tones of shadows that I've got here are perfect for the intersex pride flag, so I thought I might use them. As I was saying, my mom is straight. She is my biggest supporter in my entire life. She supported, accepted me, and loved me when I came out as gay when I was 16. And then when I came out when I was trans, she did exactly the same. She just loved, accepted me, and supported me. She even came with me yesterday when I had to go to Coventry, because, yay, good news, I have finally been able to have a patch test for laser hair removal. So I am officially having my first session to get rid of the beard and downstairs area on the 15th of this month. So I am so excited. It's going to be so fun. Slightly painful, but it's going to be fun, because I'm just so excited to get this chapter started, because then after I have had all the necessary treatments and everything, I can hopefully have my reassignment surgery next year, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, like I was saying, my mum came with me after that to Coventry. It was actually really nice, even though it was hot. It was it was nice and windy in Coventry, so we didn't really feel it as much. Oh, the purple I'm using is Roswell. Just this very stunning purple dark matte. I love it. So yeah, went to Coventry yesterday, had a lot of fun. The clinic that I'm going to is actually adjacent to the owner's house, and everyone there was so welcoming, so supportive, so nice and warm. I am so glad I picked it. I will actually I'll probably do a more in-depth video about it. I might actually ask if I can just do a little bit of recording when I go there next time, because obviously I have always said I will take you guys with me so you can follow along on my transgender journey, and I think this is one of a big important step, and plus hopefully it'll give some trans women a little bit of an idea of what to expect when they start laser. Either way, I am so eager to get this started on the 15th. I'm just like, yay! Now, for the middle shade, I'm just going to be taking Avalon, which is like very gorgeous yellow gold. And I'm just going to be plopping that in the middle, and I'm taking a new setting spray. This is the Hydrate Fix setting spray by XX Revolution. It is so nice. The mist in it is so fine. I barely feel it when it goes on my face. I am obsessed. It is gorgeous and it smells really nice. My mom hates the smell, but I love it, so it's fine. So yeah. Now, as to where I've been, January started off really good. I started my I got the letter saying I could start testosterone blockers, which it depends on who's doing it, I suppose. Some months don't feel a thing. Last month, I felt it when it went in the needle. And she made me bleed a lot, which is the first time actually, because most of the time I've not really bled when I've had it, but this time I bled a lot. By the time I got back, I had to swap. Bit of TMI, sorry. I had to swap my underwear because I got like a blood ring patch like that from the injection, that was actually the first time that's ever happened. So I was quite shocked because normally it doesn't happen. Now I'm just taking my BR5 Spectrum brush. I'm just taking some of my translucent powder side from the IHO Evolution Milk Chocolate palette. I'm just using that just to blend out the edges of Roswell, so we get a nice seamless blend. So as I was saying, yeah, I bled last time I had my injection, but it's fine. A little bit of blood loss is fine. It's worth it in the end. So then, towards the middle of January, my mum was actually taken into hospital with a suspected bleed in the head. So very scary time for both of us. And like, as soon as the paramedics said they're gonna treat it as a bleed, I just went silent as anything. Because I think I've mentioned this before, but my mum actually had a brain hemorrhage when I was 13, 14. I think I was in the middle, so I was like 13 and a half. And it was a really scary thing, because it's a scary thing anyway, but for me it was worse because she was suffering from a brain hemorrhage that actually, for those who don't know, my mum has lost 4 children. She had a miscarriage. She had my older brother Anthony, then a miscarriage, then me, and then she had my little brother Shane when I was 5, and my little brother Drew when I was 10. Anthony died because none of us have gone over 28 weeks. I think it was 27 weeks none of us have gone over. So obviously all of us have been born really prem. Well, Anthony, Shane and Drew, and little one as we call the miscarriage, obviously died. And Shane actually died from a brain hemorrhage. He had 2. He had one survived that. The second one, if he had survived, he would have been a vegetable. So when my mum first had the brain hemorrhage when I was 13, it really shook me. And then when they said this time that they're going to take her in as a suspected hemorrhage, all those emotions I had back when Shane died and back when my mum first had the bleed came flooding back. I was so scared. Luckily, it wasn't actually a bleed. It was something, it was basically a really bad migraine that kind of mimics the effects of a bleed, which I'm like, why is something like that even around? No, that should not happen. A lot of things that's around should not happen, but you know, I suppose is life. But yeah, so she was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and while she was in, I was obviously looking after her dog, and obviously my dog Lucky and Minnie, best friends, even though Minnie tormented Lucky to annoyance. It was really cute. So then when my mum came home a couple of days later on the Friday, Lucky got up at me and he was slightly slow, and I just thought, okay, he's pulled his leg again, because he did that in October and he was acting exactly the same as he was then. So then that day he ate a little bit, but so yeah, he ate a little bit but not much, and he was just really slow. And then on the Saturday I got up and he didn't get up off the bed, and I just thought, okay, he might be in pain. So I just lifted him up, and as soon as I put him on the floor, his entire body just went flat. So I was like, maybe me. I panicked to hi Helen. It's great. Picked him up, took him around my mum's. She saw, and thankfully one of our neighbours, my mum's friend Paula, she was round and she offered to rush my mum down to the vets with Lucky, because my stomach was acting up, so I couldn't initially go. So then when my mum took him, they initially thought it was just they initially thought he just had a really bad virus, and because it was really cold as well. So they took some blood, and then while we were waiting for the results, my mum rang me to explain what was going on, and I said to her, is it bad? And she said, no, they just think he's got a really bad infection. And then 10 minutes later, she rang me, and sorry, I knew I don't know what it was. I knew something was really wrong when I took him around my mum's. Just because of how he was, I knew something was really wrong. So she rang me when they got the bloods back, and it turns out all of his organs were shutting down. So he was only 6.5. So the vet said I had 2 options. One, I could bring him home, but it was like 99% certain I'd wake up and I'd wake up to find that he'd passed away in his sleep. Or the other option was to have him put to sleep. And even though either option would have killed me, bad choice of words, but it's true, it would have destroyed me. Option 1 would have destroyed me more, because I wouldn't have been able to handle waking up to find my literal best friend dead. And the vet said, because you don't know how it would have happened, I don't know, because obviously everything just comes away. I would have woken up to him not only dead, but everything come away from him in the back end. And she said that would have ruined my mattress, and I said to her I wouldn't have cared. I would have just been too distraught of losing my best friend. So I'm still distraught now, and this happened in January, and we're now in June, and I'm only now getting into looking for another dog. At first, I didn't think I'd get one because I didn't think I would be able to handle it. So, like I was saying, so yeah, I opted to have him put to sleep, and the vets we swapped to. So I'm just getting something. Actually, so kind. They surprised me, but after they'd taken him back, and they surprised me by printing out his paw, as well as giving me a little vial with some of his fur in. So now both of these are now always on my makeup desk, so I can always look at them, and they're always really close, so I can always look at them. And I cannot thank the vets enough for that. That was so kind of them, and it literally, I was crying anyway, but it made me cry even more. I mean, just thinking about it, I'm trying not to cry right now, but it's like, yeah. So initially, I had him cremated. The initial casket that I chose was like my mum's. Well, no, the initial casket that I chose was the one I've got now, but I swapped it to the one that my mum has for her dog Lady. But because I wasn't sure how much money I had left of my Pip and that, but then my mum actually surprised me by ringing them up 2 days later and asking if they could swap the casket to the one I originally picked, which is the one I've got now, and I'm so thankful for her for that, because it's gorgeous, like kind of mahogany kind of colour, and it's got paw prints on the top, and I love it. And it may sound weird, but I love the fact that I can look at that every night now. No, he's not suffering, and in a strange sort of way, he's still home. So, yeah, may not have been anywhere close to how I would have loved for him to come back home, but my little baby boy, he's home, even in some small way. So that is now always on my jaws. I always give it, I've dropped my makeup wipe. I always give it a little kiss whenever I go to sleep at night, which is something my mum always does too with her dog, Casket Lady, and her new dog, Minnie. As soon as I come home, for days afterwards, she would come around mine, look for Lucky, who was my dog, and when she couldn't find him, she would just literally turn around and walk away. She doesn't really like coming into mine anymore. She will do. At first she didn't. She's okay with it now, but she still sort of expects to see him, and I sort of have to still say, he's not there, he's not here, Minnie. Which does actually cut me up each time I have to say it, but it does my mum. Like, even now, both of us still get really upset and are crying when we talk about it, because realistically he wasn't old. He was only 6.5 years old, which for a dog is still quite young. So I'm just taking my Twisted Mascara in number 1 black by the Collector Cosmetics, and just giving a nice generous cheek coats to my lashes. So as I was saying, yeah, Lucky was not old at all, 6.5, barely anything. So I had someone who lives in the same block as me literally ask me the next day if I'm going to get another dog. I'm like, I haven't even got his ashes back yet, girl. You seriously think I'm going to even contemplate getting another dog yet. No, not happening. But like I said, I am starting to think about getting another one because I do miss having the company. But nothing will ever replace Lucky. I said to my mum, in fact, I think I want to get a female. Oh, nuts. Drop my compact. Yeah, I said I want to think I might get a female this next time. Yeah, so that's initially why I haven't been uploading here, because having to have Lucky put to sleep, it really cut me deep, so I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. For concealer today, I'm going to be taking my Revolution Pro Concealer. It's the Revolution Pro Ultimate Radiant Under Eye Concealer. Is in the shade C6. It's a newish product. I've had it for about 2 months, so it's still somewhat new to me, and I really like it actually. They're nice. I wish people would learn how to shut the front door in this block. Like, they either just let it go and slam it, or they literally just swing it shut, so that it still slams shut. Quite annoying. Especially at 1 o'clock in the morning when you're asleep and you're just about to fall off, and someone slams the main door shut and you wake up, you're like, oh god, it's so annoying. And the joys of living in a block of flats. Oh well. For powder, I'm going to be taking my Sleek Face Foam Baking and Setting Powder in Light. I'm going to quickly set all that. I've actually gone off translucent setting powders, and this one's got like a slight yellowy sort of tint. It's like still translucent, but sort of with a slight tint to it, and I do actually prefer this. So I'm going to be swapping all of my translucent powders as soon as they've run out to more ones like this. I mean, this is the Sleek one that I was using. While that's doing its thing, I'm just going to bronze my jawline with the Mega Bronzer in Oh I'm Cool by Revolution. Mega Revolution. So yeah, having to have Lucky put to sleep really destroyed me, and that's why I stopped filming a little bit, because I just was not in the right frame of mind to film at all. Like I said in the intro, it's Pride Month. I miss filming, I want to get back into it, so what better excuse than to do as many of the pride flags that I possibly can to celebrate this month and celebrate all the members of the LGBTQAI plus community. Oh, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I was gonna do the waterline. I'm just gonna take for my liner today. I'm just taking the Revolution eyeliner in Nude. Just apply that to my bottom waterline first, and then to my top. So yeah. Obviously, with losing Lucky and my mom having that scare, I wasn't in the right frame of mind at all to film, and now with things moving along with my transition, obviously with having a laser, like I said, I start that on the 15th, super exciting, and hopefully they'll let me record it. Actually, I might have to give them a ring and see if they will let me record. If not, I will just do a video of while I'm in the waiting room, and then do one afterwards. I actually didn't feel it much. Like, I felt it a little bit here where she did it, and a little bit here downstairs when she did it. All I could feel was the cold air, and she said, "Can you feel anything?" I just went, "Are you doing it?" And she went, "Yeah." She went, "I suppose that answered that." I was like, "Yeah, it does." But they were really nice. I try and if they've got an Instagram handle, I'll have to have a look. If they do, I'll put it down in the description. If not, I'll just link their website down in the description, because the place is absolutely amazing. I cannot remember it off the top of my head right now, and I feel really, really bad, because it's so, so amazing. So I'm just going to take Roswell, again, the purple, and just start to pump this all along. Place this along the outer corner and connect it to the top. What did I use? Go back in with Helianthus. No, I'm not going to do that matte yellow first. I'm going to do the shimmer, which is Avalon. Then just give that a little bit of spritz, so it becomes nice and vibrant and pretty. So yeah, like I said, everything's really, really moving along with in terms of my transitioning journey and that. I'm super excited about it all, and I cannot wait to have my reassignment surgery. Hopefully it will happen the end of this year. If not, it will definitely be happening next year. Either way, I'm excited. I'm going to take more of Roswell on the same brush that I first plopped it on and just really buff it out. This look, even though it's tidy-ish, it's still quite grungy, sort of. So I kind of want to keep it a little bit messy, as I like it. And then, oh, what did I put that? So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been happening with me. It's been loads of fun. Losing Lucky with my mum, and then just, yeah, life got in the way, as it does. I'm actually thinking about getting taking Lucky's paw print and getting it tattooed on me. Hopefully somewhere. Not sure where I'm going to have it yet, but I do definitely want that tattooed on me. Now I'm just taking my Roland and Nickel Omnia BOM-13 eye contour brush and more the translucent shade from the I Heart Evolution milk chocolate palette, and just using that to just blend out these edges and all beneath. So I go back in with a tiny bit more mascara, just apply that to my bottom lashes. Do actually need to go in with a little, oh, where are they? Oh, I don't know where they've gone. Oh well. That's it. Oh, where are they? Where are they? You know what? I'll just use a pencil. Just got a little bit of eyeliner. Not eyeliner, mascara on my lid. Just pop that there. And for inner corner, I'm going to be using my face highlight. This is the Saint Starchild highlight by The Collective Cosmetics. Give it a little bit of a spritzy. And then just really highlight my inner corner so it's nice and bright and booming. Forgot to do the right side earlier. Oh, you can tell I haven't recorded in a while, I'm just all over the place. Oh well. I'll get back into the swing of how I used to be. Still mumbly jumbly and all over the place, but Now for blush, I'm going to be taking the sorry, I can't read the back of it because I haven't got my glasses on. I'm going to be taking the Indulgence XX to See Cream Blush Palette by XX Revolution. It is very, very nice, creamy blush palette. And I'm going to be taking just the peachy one here. This was actually a palette that I got from my mom, but I did my makeup around hers. And I dropped my brush. Luckily it hasn't got hair on it. So as I was saying, I did my makeup on my mom's, and I forgot to take blush with me. And I thought, if I could just borrow some of hers. Before I do that, I'm actually going to bronze the rest of my face. I forgot I hadn't done this bit yet. No, I can. Yep. Rather than doing that so the noise isn't. I really like this palette, it's really, really nice. So as I was saying, I was on my mom's, forgot to take blush, and she said I could use some of hers. I've been meaning to get that blush for myself, that blush palette for myself. Used it, fell in love with it, and because she's wasn't so giving my face a nice set with the fixing, highlighting the fixing mist before I go back in with my Saint Starchild. Oh, look at that glow. Ooh, that glow. This is why the collecting make some of my favourite highlighters of all time. I mean, that glow is, it is orgasmic almost. It's stunning. Yeah. Now, give my face one final set. One final spritz, I should say, not set. So yeah, like I was saying, sorry I keep on going up all over the place, guys. I was at my mum's, borrowed that, fell in love with it, and I nicked it off her. I said I'd replace it, but she said no, just keep it. So for lips, I'm actually going to be going in with a new product. This is the I Heart Evolution collab with Disney for their Little Mermaid collection. I have actually got the palette. I've got the Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, and Cinderella. I want to get the Princess and the Frog one, but this is just the lip gloss from the Little Mermaid. It's clear but got like purpley, pinky particles in it, so I thought it would kind of go nice with the purple on my eye. And I couldn't find my hair lipstick like the Collective, so I just thought I don't really want to take too much attention from the eyes, so I'll just show this on. And it's actually quite nice. It's not like, it's not a sticky gloss. I mean, there's some stick to it, but not like some glosses I've tried, where it's overboard and your lips are like okay, one final time, I'm going overboard with this fixing spray now, but I love it. Anyway, guys, this is the completed look. Like I said, it is inspired by the Intersex pride flag. I will be doing another video either tomorrow or on Saturday. Either way, this video will be going up on Monday. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you've enjoyed me being back, and I'm glad to be back, and can't wait to film my next videos. And I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye.